actually admit to yourself that you're scared what it would mean to fall in love? Yeah, I had to say that sentence super slow. I am Jacqueline, founder and creator of Discover Love Matches, and I've been working with singles for so many years. We started in 2010, but I was doing it way before that too. I was thinking about this, how many people, there's like this fear that if they actually put themselves out there, they might actually find their person. I know it seems kind of weird. And of course, everyone says, they're tired of being single and they'd really like to find their person. But my real question is, how many times have you blocked yourself? Maybe you had a date that you then kind of got nervous and were unsure and uncomfortable, and you blew the person off because you just wanted to think that maybe they weren't your person, but yet you didn't really give either of you a chance. That's where the fear kicks in. I mean, as we know, fear means false evidence appearing real. So it's legit. It's legit to be scared of this. I also know of a lot of people that are scared to kind of like, they show up all cute and perky and fun and dynamic and masculine and ready to go, but yet they don't really let go of the walls. They show up blocked. They show up kind of like, okay, show me what you got. Show me that you're worth it. Show me that you're something I want to spend time with. Instead of saying, I wanted to show up, I want to participate, I want to really be there. Because there is a moment, like the truth of the matter is, you want to find the love of your life for the rest of your life. Well, there are so many people in this world. So to know that you can actually find that one person to do all of this with, that's pretty freaking amazing. That is huge. So the fear of wondering that what if you do fall in love, is that your person? Is that the person you were supposed to be with? Is that the person that is going to break your heart? Is that going to be the one that gets away? Or is that the person that you're going to have that 50th wedding anniversary with? There is an attitude that I see that shifts in people when they're ready for what I do, for my services, or ready to get more active on their own dating journey. What I have noticed is that there is this moment when someone just finally says, I'm actually really done being single. Like, it doesn't mean single was being bad or negative. It's just that moment where you're like, I'm ready to actually make room for someone. I'm ready to be a we. I'm ready to be in a dynamic situation that together we're in a partnership. I don't need to fill up all my time with my friends and hobbies and activities and family. I actually need to fill it with somebody that I love and loves me back, somebody that I'm building a future with. That's a moment. The interesting thing I noticed for so many years of doing this wonderful professional matchmaking work is that when somebody reaches out to me, there was like a click, whether it was that Monday morning blues, like, oh my gosh, I just had another weekend without a date. Or it's that moment when a friend says, hey, have you ever heard of this service? There's another way to do this. Or it's after that multiple bad dates or the hookups that go nowhere. It's the moment when you just stop and go, I actually deserve better. I'm worth more. Like, why do I keep doing this? Tossing like a toe in the little swimming pool when there is an incredibly beautiful sea of water all out there ready to absorb you and love on you and snuggle with you. And it's about really letting the right people see you in a relationship mode. People date to date. They date to just kind of pass the time, hoping that eventually the right person will show up. Well, if you're passive with it, you're going to get passive responses. If you are proactive and you're respectful and you actually follow through, if you ask somebody out, you go out with them, even if you get nervous or you get unsure or you're uncomfortable because you're scared to be vulnerable, you still do it and you are present. If you're on a date and you're always checking your phone, or you're always late for dates, or you don't really put much effort, you don't really, shave and put on a fresh outfit, you are really putting it into proven it won't work attitude, because this is what it is. You have to decide. There are enough people that have found love, and I have matched all varieties. I've even had people say, oh my gosh, if you can match him, you can match anyone. And I'm like, because the two people, when they met, they were both ready. So therefore they could build a future. Some of the couples that I have matched have even impressed me. I've been like, wow. And it was because of that moment when it's not all about anyone else wondering if you're a good match. It's about the right person wondering if you're a good match. And also the right person saying, I'm not going to miss out on this. I'm not going to screw this up like I have every other date before. I'm not going to make this hard and difficult. I'm going to treat you with respect. I'm going to treat you with kindness, and I'm going to actually care enough to communicate. If something comes up, your health or a schedule change, just let the other person know. But leaving people hanging is immediately bad dating karma, but also it's your way of telling the universe, oh, I actually really don't want this to happen. I'm scared, I'm nervous, and that's okay, but you still have to be respectful to the other person. Now, if somebody's doing that to you, don't tolerate that behavior. Don't put up with that. It's a matter of having someone that cares enough to treat you with respect. It's a matter of having someone think you're worth it because you think you're worth it. If you don't think you're worth it, then it's really hard to attract people that think you're worth it too. It's all connected. So my real focus for you is to choose where you're going with this. Like, there are so many incredible eligible singles everywhere. Like, I have the ultimate little black book, and I know they're very, very dynamic, successful, sexy, handsome, beautiful, kind, compassionate, genuine people. I get to talk to them all the time. But for those people that have been on way too many dating apps, they've kind of gotten bitter. They've gotten frustrated because, a dating app is really just like a little billboard. People are flying down the freeway, and you hope that billboard catches someone's attention. As my clients know, I am their cheerleader. I'm their advocate. I'm telling people, hey, you got to read about this client. This one's a great one. Oh, I really like this person. You got to do that. I mean, I have a friend I matched a year ago, and I told her about this guy for a long time. She just wasn't ready to take action. And then one moment, something flipped, and she was like, all right, I'm ready. And now they're living together because she was ready. And during the earlier courtship, it wasn't easy and smooth, but she knew she wanted a relationship. And even when he wanted to keep it casual, she said, okay, well, then we're not going to keep dating because I actually want a relationship. And he thought about it, and he realized, well, I don't want to lose you. Thank you for helping me see this. And they moved to a relationship in a way that was so beautiful, so powerful, so well communicated. And now they're building a life because they both stopped and realized how they had gotten so used to being passive in dating because that was the past. That's how they had been. Well, there's a reason they both were single for a long time. And then when they made the shift and said, oh, you know what? This doesn't mean it's going to be perfect. It means that we both are choosing to do it together. And we're looking for that partnership. So that's my question for you is, what is holding you back? Because your person exists. He or she is out there, and they're wondering where the freaking you are, but you're not showing up for them. You're not letting them find you. You're not participating in the way that they could get to know you. So you need to decide, what is your fear? What is your false evidence appearing real? What's holding you back? What if it actually worked? All right, let's keep this conversation going. And let me know in the comments below what you're thinking of all the thoughts that I just shared.